real fast, and this goes out to the Prime Minister in Canada, right? I don't know if he's a leader or a follower, right? Well, quite obviously he's a follower, because he bases decisions based off other countries. He don't make decisions rationally, you know, like a freeze on buying handguns because of something that happened in Texas. Make it make sense. All of the massive things that have been going on in the United States that have not been happening in Canada. So why would he, freeze the purchase of handguns? Make it make sense. Even the trucker convoy. Salute HMR. Even the trucker convoy. He was against that, but he didn't realize that he had to eat. Also, so salute is impressed. So I mean, the guy Justin, man, he really is a clown. He really is a clown. Justin really is a clown. He really is a clown. He follow every other country lead. He don't have an identity of his own. And allegedly the rumors is that he's one of Castro's sons. And we all know how they do over there. It's a dictatorship. It was a dictatorship. So I just got on here to say this about the clown. Justin, get an identity of your own. Get an identity of your own. Learn how to lead and not be a follower. You're invoked in all these different acts and doing all these different things. And the citizens of Canada, when they went out to elect a selected, because you were selected, by the higher ups. When they went out to select you, they didn't have nowhere in mind that you would do or pull the things off that you're pulling, Justin. That you're pulling. And the Queen has lost her and broke her. Well, Gary, I talk about that when I first came on to YouTube. I talked about that, and some things happened on my channel for even speaking on that. And matter of fact, why I got y'all in here, because I'm not gonna be long, because I want everybody who come in here who check this live out to catch everything I'm gonna say. So I got to keep it short and simple. You guys know that in a community post, I said that I was gonna reach out to the Attorney General of Texas. Well, I did that, and yesterday, my channel, it became monetized again. I reached out to the Attorney General about what was going on in the situation about censorship, and yesterday, my channel became back monetized. It's not monetized yet. You guys ain't gonna see commercials yet, but you guys can see the merch and stuff on my channel. So I did reach out to the Attorney General. I did start that process, and my channel, because the censorship was really, 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 really crazy. And salute to that individual that told me some things are better left behind the scenes and not in the open, because when I post a video, going off on going off about censorship, and I had to remove that video because I didn't want to have anything out there for nobody to say that I said this and I said that in the video. So I removed that video, but then at the same time removing that video, I had a complaint with the Attorney General of Texas about censorship. And so with that being said, getting back to Justin, the people did not vote. Salute, Jan. The people did not vote for you to be doing that BS that you're doing, man. Your country don't have what America doing. I told everybody who follow my channel, America is the most dangerous country. America had a shooting in a hospital yesterday, in a hospital in Tulsa, Oklahoma, in a hospital. I don't even cover all the shootings anymore, because it's a disgrace how bad the country is. I be so focused on the political side of things, like them saying that inflation is going to do this and the money is going, the money going to crash and all that. But at the same time, Biden, he's giving another country $54 billion and $54,700,000,000. But yet It's baby food shortages and everything, a lot going on over here. You know, those money could be credits to the gas stations for reducing their gas. So it could be credits to people who bought gas during the year. So when I jump on here and I say the things I say, you know, I try to be about the future with the things I say. I try to lead people into what I see going to happen, or what direction I see, and the path that we're going down under. And like I said, there will be World War III. As you guys can see, America is supplying a country with some things that can hit landfall in another country. And the media outlets are talking about it now, guys. The media outlets are talking about it now. The news outlets are actually talking about certain things. Like, if you guys look at the last 2 videos I post, 2025, they're saying that 1/3 of the population is gonna lose water. 2025, that's only what, 3 years from now, 2 years and a half. 2030, they're saying that it won't be no food. So with the likes of no food and no water, you can't survive. With the likes of no food, no water, you can't survive. So within the next 5 years, they're basically saying that 1/3 of the population won't survive within the next 5 years. So that's why you guys got to, you know, get y'all some water. So spring water never expire. You know, get you some water at least. I mean, it's no way really to be fully prepared for what's about to happen. But if you know, you can be in a better situation than most. Salute, JB, and Justin. I mean, all these things that's happening. You know it's BS when Justin is trying to freeze handguns, when Canada don't even have Canada haven't had a massive shooting, and I don't know how long. The last massive thing they had was a stabbing. Well, a guy was going around stabbing people. So I don't understand why he want to ban handguns, but that lets you know that's the direction of the world. That's the direction of the world. If they can remove the guns from the citizens, and they can have a water shortage 2025 and a food crisis 2030, they don't have to worry about you, because you will be broke down. You'll have no money because of inflation. You won't have no water because there's a water shortage. And you won't have no food because there's a food crisis. So you will have to depend on them, and you don't have no guns. So at the end of the day, you're going to have to be submissive to the government around the world within 5 years. It look like the WEF plan is coming into full circle. Full circle. You guys understand what I'm saying? Look like it's coming into full circle. And look like Justin and Biden has been the two leading the way in its full circus. Justin Biden and the Prime Minister of Australia. Look like them three has been the three that has been leading the way for the New World Order. Look like them three has been the three leading the way for the New World Order. Justin, Biden, and the Prime Minister of Australia. Those three has been the three leading the way for the New World Order. Australia already took their citizens' guns. Canada look like Justin trying to make that move right now. Look like America is trying to have enough situations to justify the removal of assault rifles. And then after assault rifles are gone, the citizens are outgunned, because only certain people are going to have assault rifles, and it's going to be assault rifles versus handguns. So then they could piggyback and say, well, hey, we need you to give us our guns, give us your handguns now. Right? The whole bottom line is about, if you're outgunned, you can't win a battle. And if you don't have no water or no food, you can't win a battle. You can't win. It don't matter. You can't win. You can't win. It's not Trump won. There's no such thing as a vote. It's a selection. They're giving you a choice to select what selection they give you to vote on. There's no such thing as a vote. You got to remember, those elite people, they have an agenda, and the agenda is coming full circle. Y'all see when I post that Joe Biden in 2021, he started paying farmers not to farm. I posted. He started paying farmers not to farm. Joe Biden. In 2021, it been a law or it been a bill or something, but he enforced it. He enforced it. They're coming up with all these different things, you know, to get you juiced up in your arms for all type of different things. You know, no country want to come together and pray to the Most High for everything that's going on, because everything is man-made and orchestrated. Everything is man-made and orchestrated. That's why no country, that's why you don't see, like, they get together with all these world leaders get together for Russia and the other country, but none of them get together and say, you know what, let's say a prayer to the Most High because we're in a bad state right now. The world is in a bad state. They're not going to do that when it's orchestrated. It's orchestrated. How you going to say one-third of the world is gonna be short of water when 80% of the world is water? Make that make sense. 8% of the world is water. But like I said though, if you shooting things into the ocean doing test runs, right? You are actually harming the fish. If you're dropping things from the sky, trails, you're polluting the air. If you're spraying bug spray on the vegetation and fruits, you're destroying you're actually contaminating everything of the world. Everything of the world. Everything of the world has been contaminated. You're injecting probiotics, into animals. You're spraying bug spray on plants. Nothing is actually safe anymore. Even the air you breathe. That's why they keep on coming up with all these different things, guys. They keep on coming up saying that you got monkeypox. You got this new thing with a fever. You got all these different things. You got mental health. How we know that chemtrails ain't creating mental health issues? Chemtrails could be creating that. The things that you're spraying in the air could be, the things that you put in the food. Exactly, Gary. Mad scientist. Exactly. So every single thing is contaminated. If you up in the sky, you even messing with the rainwater. That's why a lot of people saying that they're messing with HAARP. The HAARP, the weather control. If you controlling all these, if you up in the sky spraying things into the sky, if you go thousands of feet in the air, guys, and you spray something, you know how much the wind and everything gonna push that stuff that you spray? It's gonna push it for thousands and thousands of miles. That's why they use the air. And then if you're doing all these tests in the ocean, you depleting the ocean. You're actually harming the fish. You're harming the fish. These chemical bases that you're putting in the water is harming the fish. So yeah, I'm with you, H.M.R. The best thing that you can do is find you a diet, the best diet for your body, and try to maintain your health the best way you can, because the things that's why most preppers are saying grow your own crops, grow your own food. But at the end of the day, you can do that. But if they're in the sky in the airplane, and they spraying something and it's spreading through the sky, that plant's still being contaminated unless you got it in a safe house. Unless you growing your food in a safe house. So that's why I say what I say. Like, inflation ain't nothing but the government to get more tax money from you, because the first thing they say inflation. They raise interest rates, everything go up, taxes go up. It's all one big ass cycle, one big old game. And when I say these things, I'm not the only one saying it. But when I say these things, for some reason, since I started saying it first, I became the person on YouTube who was not given the proper freedom of speech to talk about these things. I started saying it first, and I became the person on YouTube to channel was doing too big. When you become a verse, they got to stop you. Channel was doing too good, and too many numbers, and it grow too big, and you know, they got to stop you from talking about these things. You know, I started talk 504 Cut News. I started talking about America was the most dangerous country. I started saying that first 3-4 weeks ago. Now it's on every news outlet. It's everywhere. Everybody talking about this and that, this, that, and third. If you guys rocking with my channel, you guys know I started saying that first. America the most dangerous country. And it wouldn't to say that guns need to be taken or this and that. No, it's the reality of America, the most dangerous country. How would it not be when our government is the bullies of the world? American government is the bully of the world. So how would the country not be the most gangsterous and when you got all the corruption coming out of here? You know, how would this country not be the most dangerous country when this country right here is, the third, it's the third largest country? Russia the first biggest, then China right behind it, then America, and China colonism. So America is the most dangerous country in the world. It ain't got nothing to do with guns. It's all about how they treat the people. $54,700,000,000 to another country at a time where your country is in a recession. At a time where your country is in a recession. $54,700,000,000 to another country at a time where your citizens are struggling to keep up with inflation. You guys see what I'm saying? That at a time. All this was by design. He come in, he shut down the pipeline. That was strike number one. He shut down the pipeline. Strike number two, he come in, he signed a bill saying he gonna pay the farmers, not the phone. Strike number two. Number three, he knew that all this was gonna occur because he done those two things. And for a lot of people that's thinking that situation that's going on overseas, if you're in America who thinking that situation that's going on between those two countries, it's about if you think that situation is about what they're saying is about, you lost your mind. That situation is about they're trying to do away with all. They're trying to do away with all. They're trying to do away with they're trying to go green. They're trying to go electric everything. And electric everything is for more control. Because if you riding in your car and it's an electrical car and they don't like something or they can actually stop your car. If they say nobody on the road, they can hit a switch and stop all cars if they go electrical. So keep thinking that this situation is about this and it's about that. This situation is about them wanting to stop oil production. Got to think about how much oil does Russia produce, right? How much oil does Russia produce? This right here is about electrical. It's about control. It's about if they can get you out, if they can get you. That's why they did that. That's why Obama did the cash for clunkers. All those oil cars ran off gas, and they didn't have the control system. They didn't have the OnStar. They didn't have all that digital stuff in there. Everything was manually can be fixed. They did that. He did that to take away the calls, to set up the next time they got in there, they were going to mess with Russia, because Russia is the world's second leading oil producer, if I'm not mistaken. Second leader oil producer, Russia. Right? If you can take away the oil, you can make everybody go electrical. And in the wintertime, you can actually hit a switch and cut off everybody's heating system. You can hit a switch, make everybody's car shut down. You can hit a switch and do a lot of things. So you guys got to understand, Bitcoin and everything else, everything that's trying to go to the digital world, that's part of the megaverse. That's part of the metaverse. Everything with this digital stuff, that's part of the metaverse. Those who have control of the food, the water, and the electrical, they run the world. So if they can get you off of oil and go 100% electrical, you're out of there. You're out of there. You're out of there. You're out of there. You're right, Ron. It's the same wing. You're right, 100% right. But that's what this is about. This is about control. It's about the elites controlling. If they can get you out your gas car and put you in an electrical car, they can. If they want to do a lockdown, they can say, "Swish, your car don't work right now. You can't drive. You can't go nowhere." They can hit a kill switch on your car. That's what this is all about. All this electrical, all this electrical stuff is about freedom. The businesses, they're not gonna need you. Walmart not gonna need employees if you keep on going to the hand self-checkout. Why would they need employees? You see that they're trying to get rid of the mail carrier. That's why they got emails. They got emails and they got Amazon delivery and they got all these companies doing direct delivery. So they're eliminating jobs by doing this stuff. So if you keep thinking that the situation over there with Russia is what they're saying on the main media, you keep on thinking that, you're in sky high because they're trying to force you to get out your car and go to an electrical car. That's why the president can't do nothing about it. That's why he don't want to do nothing about it, because he don't run the country. He the president of the corporation. Somebody else run the country. So that's what this is about. Gas price, it's too coincidental. He shut down pipelines. Russia, the number 2 oil place in the world. The other country, they don't have nothing to do with NATO. America is in a recession, and the president giving away $54.7 billion. He was informed about the food shortages with the baby food. He stopped the farmers from farming. All these, so they want your guns. They want the money that you do have in your savings account. So they're trying to deplete that, and they want you to depend on them. And they want all of the control, all of it, all the control. Salute everybody for rocking with me. Like, subscribe to this channel if you ain't. I'm going to continue to do stuff like this. And those who've been with me know I came through a storm fighting. A battle that I shouldn't have never had to battle. But it is what it is, though. Because at the end of the day, it's people who don't know what's going on, because everyday living and everyday struggles and things of that nature, they don't really see what's really going on. And they gave us a platform to watch us. But at the same time, they give us a platform to communicate with one another. So I'm going to continue to communicate with everybody what I see from my third eye, and keep on letting everybody know the truth. Salute, I'm out.